he was on news, and they're like, man, look, Tommy boy.
Yeah.
They're like, Tom looks huge. You're like, what? Camera adds 20 to 40 pounds.
You know what?
Welcome to the pod, everybody.
That's what I'm going with. Camera adds, what did you say?
20 pounds.
20 pounds. Y'all,
Dang.
just saying.
I mean, you're only about 75.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I'm SF white chocolate. That's what we'll figure out what the SF means here. Hey, so I'm not going to introduce you, but my friend Paula.
Welcome to Under One Roof, episode 2. This is Kyle Lingerfelt. Thank you for being on podcast. We really, really want your expertise, I guess, on business, life.
Well, tell us about the businesses first, right? So I have taken photographs here. I've been through this a couple times, and a few minutes ago we were talking about this place, and I had a brain fart. So did Paula.
We did.
And I saw.
Apologize.
Yeah, well, I saw on the wall a TH. I'm like, huh, and she said AH, angry hair. And then she was like, I think we're wrong.
And it's not the angry hair.
It's the hair.
No, it's not.
One of the
Tipsy Hare. That's where we are.
one of the fire marshals we used to ever call the drunk rabbit.
I see that.
Well, I said angry hair. That may have stemmed from one of my episodes yesterday that I had. So hey.
Well, my first run in with you was actually I saw you on Fox News years ago. Like I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, something like that.
Sounds about
I
right.
believe that they were talking about one of your businesses next door. So why don't you give us a quick rundown of your businesses? And when you talk about this one, I'm going to interject some because I think it's really dope what y'all do.
Okay. So Steph and I started Old Armor founded in 2018 or 17 technically, but 18 made it North Carolina official. We had looked at like 1,000 buildings. I mean, y'all know real estate, so you know it's constantly a little till it's right.
Right.
And we almost signed a lease on a building in Matthews, actually. And I looked at it, and it just some things didn't feel right. And I remember telling Stephen, I was like, one thing I learned with real estate, you guys probably agree right off the bat, is when it's right, it's right. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't right. And it wasn't a week later. We came down here. Yeah. And we came down here. And we looked at this, and it was a big risk, but I was just weighing it all out. I mean, at the time, the city just started the revitalization. Y'all remember all the dirt streets, everything was torn up.
Lovely.
Everything's fenced off. It was a ghost town.
Right.
And so we came to look at this, and I really saw the vision of what it could be.
Right.
And it's still wrong. And it's still wrong. Yeah, we're not done, but I mean, you'll see probably a few more businesses added this year. But we looked at every bill.
Right.
We did. We looked through every single one. And this one to our left made the most sense just because where the water fountain's going to be, the beer garden options. We knew that the apartments were going in. We're looking at walkability scores. There's a lot of factors that went into it. And so it had the right seating line. There's very specific needs for brewery.
Right.
Tapper. We did projections, but we were very conservative on our projection. I think that's crucial in any business. Don't overstep them. Don't over guess on somebody. Oh, we'll definitely do it. No, step back. And if it's for sure, and then let it grow. And we did. I think when we did our numbers, we're like, if we sell like 2 small kegs a day, we could pay the bills.
Wow.
I mean, we're just days.
Some expensive cakes.
Yeah. I mean, no, it wasn't.
It's beautiful.
It's low.
As you get into your businesses, this is something that has always kind of paralyzed me from moving forward with a lot of businesses. The ideas, at least, is debt. You don't want to talk about it right now, but debt, like taking on debt, because I am paralyzed by Dave Ramsey. That guy's like, do not do debt.
I don't follow Dave Ramsey. I should say that.
Anyway, I want that mindset. But anyway, also you have what you just mentioned, Old Armor. One thing that really did cool is like you can pay it forward to a veteran, which obviously he's gonna get it to that here in a minute. But pay it forward by buying their pint beforehand, and they just come in
Or coffee.
and get it. Or a coffee. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, with Pet Ford, it was tricky because we were looking at what we wanted to give. We wanted to help we're veterans, so we want to help our veterans, first responders, those, and we're like, how do we can't discount our calls that are gone. So we're like, well, we've all been to military ball functions, and we'll be in uniform, and as you're walking through the hotel lobby where, somebody's like, oh, let me buy you a beer. I got thinking about it, I'm like, well, why would we just do a pay it forward in the sense of they can come buy in advance. They come in, show you that ID or whatever, some proof.
Right.
And then, it's already paid for. Right. One a day. Sometimes we up it, like during the Veterans Day or 9/11 or something like that, give a little extra thank you. Or, we've held some wakes here, unfortunately, for those that have lost. And we're like, just use the board, and let everybody enjoy and try to celebrate that life. So it's done really well, and that's actually why we were on Fox News up the first time. As for that, so
Their setup was nothing like ours.
yeah, you guys, we've got camera. I will say you have way more space. I appreciate.
We have nice furniture.
We have cookies for you too. Did they have cookies for you?
That's not
That we can't even read?
How do you say that in German?
that is KY jelly.
As long as it don't taste like it. Hey, okay, so you have the hair. Tipsy Hare. We have Old Arbor. You also have a coffee shop that's just right over here.
Yeah.
And they are today's sponsor,
Yes.
by the way, for white chocolate.
Oh, sugar-free vanilla latte, my favorite.
White chocolate. They'll usually go.
Coffee shop, been there many times. Great stuff. I gotta say, I appreciate the fact we've got a lot of sugar-free options.
Yeah.
Everywhere is sugar-free vanilla only.
I can't take much credit for the call. Kate takes the lead on that one.
Tell her thank you.
Yeah, she's
Thank
done
you,
a great
Kate.
job. And she's really made it like a community-based shot, like more than I can do.
Yeah.
She really puts her heart and soul into that, and she's got a huge heart.
So, I have attended some concerts here. We're gonna call to me it is concerts. I've never been to a big concert before. Yeah, live. Okay, so what is the, I guess, most attended show that you have had here?
Most attended. Let's see. We've had Bubba Sparks here, and that was 350 or 400 people, I think. That was pretty big.
Wow, that is awesome.
We've had,
Smell each other there, and that one catching.
yeah, that was tight.
Hey, we had mints.
Yeah, it was needed. Deodorant. No, that was a lot of fun. That was probably a bigger one. Had Cody Webb packed us out a few times. I don't know if you heard down, but he's such a nice guy. Yeah, it really is. Great performer. Mostly crew. They packed it out.
Is that like a Motley Crue we want to be? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking about a tribute band that's coming through.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
We did attend the tribute band that you had here. It was an AC/DC tribute band.
Flying High.
Yes.
Ozzy.
Woo! I tell you what, that guy, he put on performance.
Yeah, they do.
Like, it was amazing. But it really showed my age, though, because I was like, oh my gosh, I should have brought some gear.
Yeah, it's bands like that. You're just like, you know what you're getting with that.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, he was a great performer.
But
wow.
He's dressed in like all black.
Nobody didn't know that
Yeah.
they were going to be here. We was just here one night, and I was
Or your
like,
Kannapolis culottes.
what's going on here? Everybody said, black. Let's go.
All right, so yeah, that's 3 businesses, right? I think you have even more than that, correct?
We had Kingpin Underground.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
That was a hidden gem. Like, he had 6 Kingpin Duckpin bowling bands. You got 50 some arcade games. You got the full bar down there. There's karaoke room. I mean, it's a lot of, it's good, and that's good for like families or just friends who want to come down.
Right.
We're trying to give something, trying to make more of like a complex,
Right.
To where you got the brewery, you got the library, you got the cidery. It's a little bit more chill. Like, I just talk to your friends, hang out. There's maybe an acoustic act where just music playing here, and then you go downstairs and you can have interactive fun doing some things.
Right.
So the goal is to get a little bit of everything, or you can just go out to the beer garden and just people watch, which is always fun. But
It was really neat downstairs. That was, I don't know whose vision that was, but that was spot on. Have you ever been down there?
oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about it. Like, it's hidden, that's for sure, but it is.
We're about to give it a little bit of a facelift, which is I'm excited about because, you know, as an owner of things, you look and things and go, you nitpick yourself. And if you don't nitpick yourself by genuine concerns that, you know, like you're not trying to make your best foot forward every single day on stuff. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, probably the wrong business.
And you also have some charity causes too.
We do. We initially started out where we would do like our 9/11 stair climb, which we just launched.
I want to do that.
Do it.
I want to do that.
Absolutely do it.
Do you know what that is?
Probably climbing stairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. So probably a lot of them.
We're doing that.
100.
We're going to set up our table there.
There's 110 flights, and Steph and I have been doing years, and then we're going into I think the 5th annual as far as us doing it.
Where are you doing it at?
Sharp River Speedway.
Okay.
So we actually climb the Hurl Lake Grandstand.
Right.
We're
Hurl Lane. But what's really cool about it, every year people was like, I don't know if I can do it 100 times. Last year, a girl with no legs.
We had no excuse.
When she did it, I was like, there's literally no
excuse.
Put it on the calendar. What day is it? We got to do it.
Yeah, so
Way to put the peer pressure on us with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? September 13th, we're going to do that one. It starts off at 8 a.m.
Is that a Saturday? Okay.
All right. We always do it the Saturday near 9/11.
Right.
I think the first year was actually on 9/11. I thought we did it. And it was the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
So that we had 20 climbers, did hold 110 flights.
Right.
Wow.
Last year, I think we had about 150 climbers. I mean, what's cool about the Speedway, and thank you to Charlotte River Speedway for letting us utilize the space, but, you know, there was almost unlimited people you could do this with. And that place can hold some people. I mean, I'd love to see in the thousands.
So let's do it. Let's show up.
Show
Show up, Kannapolis.
Yeah, registered. We'll have it on our Pledge It page. You register, get a headband with everything on it, so you can sweat through
I
that.
want one that has like the fake hair growing on the top.
We could get one of
Did we
those.
make that?
Yeah, I think so.
Then I'll be the sweaty one afterwards.
Amazon.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so we're there.
Perfect.
Makes me nervous.
Anything else you got your hands in? It sounds like Kannapolis is your city, so.
Well, no, man, we're definitely trying to contribute, and we're constantly, like I said, we're constantly trying to change and make ourselves better.
Yeah.
And my whole, not just with the business, but myself, every day I try to make myself just a little bit better.
Right.
And not step backwards, and that's the right direction. So, same with the bit. Every day I'm either fixing or making better, fixing or making
That's
better.
right.
And that's the goal with everything I do here. And we're just a small piece of the Kannapolis pie, but we try to contribute, give back as much as we can. And with the nonprofits, one of the things I learned from, I don't know if you know, Chris Kyle, from most famously known from the movie, but his mom and dad came here and did a band. They taught me something, and that was, you know, when we raise the money, we give it back into the community. That first year we did it, we raised the money with the Tunnel Towers. They're doing good things. Not
Right.
against them, but I don't see that return.
I think
That's my priority.
you.
So now we started the foundation called Warriors Always Rise,
Right.
at Korean War, and that money goes right back into our community.
Right.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, or those first responders, those in need there. So that's who we now donate into, and then as we see the needs of whoever that veteran or first responder is, we'll take care of.
Well, as I sit here and I listen to you talk, I admire your beard so much. It's just great. It's just great. How long have you been working on that?
No, a couple years. I've cut it a few times. Does it ever itch?
Yeah.
Can you not grow one?
I can't get like that.
Like a,
You
Yeah,
can.
yours is.
I don't think so.
No, yours is thicker than mine. Not that short.
Yeah. You put the beard on.
A little bigger.
why don't you just try? Just try.
I'll do it because he's.
I mean, I'll see Stefan.
Oh, you know what? Challenge. You need to grow when you can't shave it until we do the Sarah challenge. This is instead of.
I like the scruff though.
It's had 3 months.
Do it.
All right, well, hold on a second. I meant to tell you this on the last pod too. I tell you what.
There's
I'll see what I can do.
There's no excuse.
I started using beef tallow.
You familiar with that? And after you stop using it, your skin goes Yeah.
Yeah. You should do it. Anyway, I got us totally sidetracked on that. Everything about what you're doing charity wise is great.
You're
And Paul hit on it. I was doing the same thing with Mental Health of America. Very well funded, organization. We just switched over to Young Nine, which is still a mental health space for young kids and everybody else as well. But it's kind of cool to see something start kind of small and then grow. So I know that you're going to get to the point where the Charlotte Motor Speedway is going to be yours when it comes time. No, when it comes time to do this, you're gonna definitely see some.
That's all the Smiths, and they're great people.
No, I don't mean you're going to own it. Nobody wants to own that. That's a lot of real
Promise
estate.
you won't own it, but that's
I mean,
Have you ever driven on that track other than at Christmas time?
yeah.
Yeah,
You
go like
have?
fast.
I did the driving experience.
Oh, were you sitting there like screaming like Ricky Bobby stuff the whole time?
Yeah.
That would have been. I would be doing that too.
Shines. Just take a really old car and just drive this. That's
I
generous.
think they let you do that.
Really?
I'm gonna say I know they do them for like the Mustang Club and the.
do you think if I
Club.
do the stair challenge and make it, do you think I could take